17. Well, my, mercy. Uncle Boris seemed to be very impressed by the fact that the magic gem had given off a light when Aln Mndlshn had took hold of it. I've never seen it do that before, Uncle Boris said. It vibrates for certain people. That's supposed to show that you're psychically sensitive, but I never saw it light up before. You don't recall ever having heard anyone in your family mention that your ancestors came from a place called Lemura? Anything like that? The Ukraine? Aln Mndlshn asked. That's where my great-grandfather came from. Mu and Lemura and Atlantis are lost continents that are supposed to have existed a long time ago, and then sunk under the ocean. Samuel Clogharsh told me this stone had originally come from such place, and that it would light up if it were ever touched by a native of one of those lost continents. The thing about Clogharsh is that the stuff he sells is always real, but it isn't always what he says it is. He might sell you a real emerald and tell you it's a rare Venetian green diamond. There's something special about this gem of mine, but I don't know if it really comes from Lemuria. For all I know, it might come from the moon. Samuel Clogharsh used to have a brass potato that came from the moon, or so he said. At any rate, Leonard, your friend Aln Mndlshn is a special sort of person, whether he's a Lemurian or not. The gem lit up like a little light bulb when he touched it, and it never did anything like that before. Aln Mndlshn was still holding the gem, and it was still giving off a definite yellow light. On the bus back to West Kangaroo Park, we made a fellow take off his hat and rub his belly. We tried to make the same guy blink his eyes, stick out his tongue, put his fingers in his ears, but all he would do is take off his hat and rub his belly. We decided that mind control was boring, and that the next day we'd go back to Samuel Clogharsh's bookstore and try to get our $24 back. What did we have to lose? We figured that even if he wouldn't return our money, maybe Samuel Clogharsh would let us trade the Omega meter and mind control course for something more interesting. I would have settled for one of those Lemurian gems, if it would light up for me the way it did for Aln Mndlshn. We agreed to get up early and take the first bus into Hogborough. We were going to have breakfast at the Bermuda Triangle chili parlor.